Okay. Bear Pits again from June 6th. We've got 3 fights in this round, and it is Ace versus Velcana, Ace versus Edward, and Ace versus Veron. So this fight here at the beginning happens so fast. So much happens. It's amazing. So we'll start over and you can watch it again. Okay, so Ace has a death stick, which is always a challenge for everybody. I really like Velcana's initial choice there. So I think it was the right choice for what he's choosing to do. Can't face the death stick on the right side, so what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way around on the outside and try for a strike right off. It's a good opener. It's so fast. Everything's happening so fast. We've covered 4 seconds of fight time and already there's been like 6 strikes. It's so fast. Come around the outside. Miss the first shot. Still a good strike. He's blocked Ace's shot with his arm, which is nice. And this shot, the only reason it doesn't work is because it just hits Ace's fabric. So still a good opener. No go. Miss the first one. Try again. Death stuck blocks. It's so tight that the playback doesn't let me show you. Miss that first shot. He's going to try for the second shot. So he missed on the outside over here. So good rearrange for multiple attacks to come over and try on this side. Ace's death stick, nice and strong, saves him. But the shot is on target. It just misses. It's really good. Ready? Zoom. Tries. So close. I mean, before the bounce, it was like right there. It was so close. Nice, strong opening from Velcana. Another multiple attack. Again, it misses because of beautiful block 4 from Velcana. Now we get in the tangle. I like Velcana's position on this because instead of coming in and crashing into Ace's chest, if you're going to tangle, don't hockey tangle. Don't like beat him down through the chest. He steps out behind so that he has all of the control in the center, which is, I really like that because Ace's sword, you can't really see it from the shadows, but Ace's sword is like all the way out here, right? And Velcana being back behind him, he has all the room he needs to try and stabby anywhere inside here, right? So good choice for where you put your swoop step. Doesn't quite work because Ace is able to bring that sword back around, and where he stabbed him was right there in the hip. You couldn't see it because he was behind him, but I still think it was the right choice. So Ace was just faster. Okay, so now he's going to swoop in. Ace is going to come around and stab in the hip. So I think it was a good fight. Anyway, okay, so Victor Ace. I still liked everybody's position on that one. Okay. Quickity, skippity to the next fight here. Okay, so this fight is Ace versus Edward. So everything that I was noticing about Edward this night, I think applies to this fight too. So really strong forward stance, nice, good, square legs, nice hip placement right into the fight. It's really good, but he just doesn't guard his upper body as much as he needs to survive these upper level fights. I think Edward's initial attack here is really good. It shows super good point control. Dink right there on the inside of the wrist for Ace. Ace with his death stick is almost impossible to beat, so if you can eliminate that death stick right off the go, that's great. Kind of a surprise attack there. If you watch it at full speed, it doesn't seem like a surprise, but it is. So anyway. Okay, now we get into the bread and butter of the fight. Ace is fighting left-handed, and as they're squared off, Edward has the inside line, which is really nice. Try again for that offhand. Eliminate everything you can for your opponent. This shot here is just a fabric type of thing. Oh no, this is the first shot. Never mind. Hang on. So we go for the head, I think, on this shot. I have to slow this so far down because these guys were moving so fast I couldn't see it. So I'm watching it at 25%. Nice retreat, saves Edward's life. Reset and don't come too far forward. Like all these tests. Okay, first real strike. Doesn't land. We're going to watch that again. Because I want you to watch what Edward does with the back of his sword. Okay, so Edward's prepping. He brings in that back foot for stability here in just a second. There it is, back foot for stability. We're going to strike up high into Edward's face. First real strike, but on his retreat, let's see if we can show it to you. Back end sword work, back end sword work. Okay. Okay. So the strike just barely misses. When I saw it for the first time, when I was seeing it live, I thought it landed. It wasn't until I could watch that playback. So what happened is the flat side of Edward's tip just barely catches the mask, but it's flat. So no good, no good. So nice return strike here to scare him off. Doesn't land. That's okay. But watch what Edward does just ever so slightly with the back of his sword as he comes home. Ready? He blocks it just in case there's another attack. So it's kind of like a block 3, but with the very back end of your sword, because if Ace had come anywhere forward, it would have shot straight past Edward's left hip. So back end of the sword. Back end of the sword. So good. Okay, prepping for that next set of attacks. Ace's offhand is going to save him. They're right into the fabric, and we've got a kill. So, offhand for the win. And like I'm saying, so like Edward's attack, his approach to that attack is going to land really beautifully, but watch his offhand. Okay, it looks like it's prepped. Nope, it's not. We're going to do this nice step in. Good attack. Ready? Pause. Look at the lines. Like it's really, really clean. Really clean. Okay, even when he lands, all of the weight is still really evenly distributed across his body. It's just like he can recover from that so fast. The hip is in a good position. The leg is just beautiful. Like that's what a lunge should look like, arm fully extended. Like it just is such a pretty, pretty, pretty strike. It's such a good strike. Make your strikes look like Edward. It misses, but that's because Ace is slippery. So look at the nice block from the offhand here that goes down into the fabric and nothing. But I like that Ace has blocked and then he's going to return and strike. So it's pretty fencing is what it is. Just beautiful position. Now, the only thing that I don't like about Edward right here is because he's lunged, he's given up his offhand. So his offhand is off in space and it just doesn't have the time to recover before Ace's strike. And I think we need to analyze that more and see if that's a problem or not. But there's the return strike right on the inside of the shoulder. Very nicely done, Ace. Very nicely done. Okay, let's skip ahead just a little bit. Okay, so Veron versus Ace. So bring up the speed just a tiny bit. Again, Ace with the death stick, very, very difficult to deal with, but Veron almost chooses to ignore it, which is interesting. Okay, so all of the attacks, everything that you see from Veron in this fight, everything is dead center. Even that very first attack, I don't know how he does that. It's amazing. The precision. Like where most people are trying to figure out dominance, where they're like trying to do it by like 10%. So they're like, oh, if I can gain dominance by like if we can have a 60-40 ratio or like a 70-30 ratio, then I can attack. Veron's like, if I have a 1.5 dominance, I'm gonna attack, because he manages to gain the dominance in this fight. Like, I mean, if you draw a line between their toes, their bodies are almost perfectly centered. And when he does this initial strike, Veron literally leans like this much to his right, and he comes straight down the center line into the top of poor Ace's hip. And it's like, that's a level of dominance control that I don't even know if I can see. Right there. How does he do that? Straight down the center like that. His head was leaning towards us, but the angle of his sword was out to the side. So that's kind of hard to see. Anyway, okay. Center line shots. It's, again, like he's almost ignoring Ace's death stick. So he's stepping off. That's, I think, the smartest thing that Veron does in this fight is he's stepped off that direction. Because what he's doing is he's shortening Ace's ability to reach him with that death stick. So he's neutralizing the death stick and still going for those center line shots. And it just is amazing to me. Okay, I wanted to show you that one too, because that's, again, back end sword work saves the day. Okay, so he's gone for that center line shot. He hits him again right here in the hip. So legs, that's what's happening. If you're curious, it's not a kill. Look at his placement for his offhand, because he knows that Ace's sword is going to come in over the top, which he doesn't take advantage of, but I just love Veron's offhand placement here. It's really good. But also too, like, again, when we were talking about lunges with that last fight, look at the angle. It's so clean. Like, just like you could do math based on that. It's just amazing. Anyway, okay. So clean. No strike. Okay. Now, he did neutralize the death stick there. He's going to try for it again. And then Ace is going to return. Okay. Try again. We miss. He knows. So the death stick is blocked. The shot's over the top of the head. And this, again, there's that leg, just if anyone's paying attention. Ace's sword is going to try and come in and stab here. And Veron knows it. His offhand is prepped for it, but also he knows that he can just, clear the lines. He also knows that he can just draw his sword back and use the back end of the sword to block whatever strike is coming in. Okay. Watch how he does it. We're going to slow it way down. Okay, and play. He knows the shot's coming in, and he backs it. Oh, he like sword hand and halves it right there. Or half hands it. It's so good. We're going to watch again. Strike. Did I go too far back? Oh well, that's okay. Watch it anyway. It's so pretty. There's the miss. It's coming. And then he's so guarded. He's so ready to block any attack. And then the immediate reset, ready for a kill. So good. Okay, we'll finish the fight because I want you to see again how he strikes in the center line. I love that his offhand is so prepped. It's just prepped. Again, no kill. Ace's hip's super, super perforated by now. We'll come up with speed just a little bit. Center line again. Still trying for it. Okay, I love that. You can see Veron was doing that there again too. Like little things that you notice when people are fencing. He's going to tip his head because he's going to look for that center line. Because the death stick, Veron has stepped back towards the camera and he's changed his center line dominance. And you can see he's mathing it out. Like he's mathing it out with his head, trying to find that center line. And when he resets, he is further this direction now. Right down the center line. Right down the center line. Boink. It's such a good kill. Look at the position. Okay, offhand. Beautifully ready for anything that that sword's going to do, right? Because it could come over and clear. Offhand. Gorgeous. Lunge. Really good angle on the lunge. Like, that knee is not anywhere near over that toe. He's in all the way, supported. Everything's gorgeous. Beautiful straight line in. And the way that he did it is he actually goes over the top. Can you see how his quillion is right there? It's over the top of the death stick and down and in. Because if he gives Ace the dominance up and down, Ace's death stick is always going to overpower Baron's sword, because the death stick's just heavier, it's thicker, it's 2.5 feet of fort, right? So instead of letting Ace have the dominance up and down, he takes the dominance from the top and comes in. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Magnanimous victory. Help your opponent up. Love it. Okay, so good fights.